the Boston Celtics just walked into the Barclays Center, and what seemed to be a trap game, the Nets were, missing 3 starters in Ben Simmons and Cam Johnson and Nick Claxton. And, last season, this Celtics team would have lost this game, and it doesn't surprise me at all that this game was relatively close. But there was a lot of growth in this team, a lot of good things that we've seen in this game here by Boston, especially Jason Tatum, 32 points, leading the way in the fourth quarter and pretty much cementing this win here for Boston. But also, if you guys didn't hear, Jason Tatum is now the 10th youngest player in NBA history to reach 10,000 points. Guys, in this video, we're going to break down everything. The guys who looked good, the guys who stepped up, the guys who looked really bad in this win here for the Boston Celtics. Now, before we jump into the video, do me a huge favor, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, follow the podcast on Spotify, on YouTube, wherever you guys are watching it. Join the family. We're going to be covering the Celtics all year long, so make sure you guys are along for the ride. But without any further ado, let's jump into the video. Now, the first major thing I want to talk about in this video is Porzingis. And listen, Porzingis had a good game. Don't get me wrong. He had 22 points. He was 8 of 10 from the field and had a 3-point from the logo. And, that is great. He also had 7 rebounds as well, 3 blocks. He looked amazing. But I wanted to see more. And what I mean by that is when you look at the Nets roster for this game specifically, they were missing Ben Simmons. They were missing Nick Claxton. What I wanted to see out of Kristaps was I wanted to see him in the post. In the first 2 possessions of the game, he was in the post and he had 2 easy buckets. Why did we go away from that? I don't know. However, we won the game. I don't want to sit here and complain, but they had no big man. They had, Royce O'Neal was their center, or Dorian Finney-Smith was their center, Mikal Bridges. They had Spencer Dinwiddie, Cam Thomas. They had all their starters were 6'7" or below. Kristaps Porzingis is over 7 feet tall. Get him in the post. Let him eat. He was 8 of 10 for a reason. He could have easily had 40 points this game, and we all know it. However, that's not how things went. Jason Tatum, he dropped 32 points. He looked really, really amazing. He looked really productive overall. He was 7 of 17 going into the fourth quarter, and then came away with a couple of huge threes. Was 6 of 10, shot 60% from the three-point line, 10 of 20 from the field, shot 50% from the field overall. Jason Tatum was amazing in this game, and I don't expect anything too different out of Jason Tatum. That's just the player he is. He is the MVP of the Celtics and could quite frankly be the MVP of the entirety of the NBA, and I don't want you guys to get that confused. Now, another guy I want to talk about, goddamn Drew Holiday, came out today and looked like he was the second best player, and it's not even relatively close. Porzingis was up there, but Drew Holiday, let's look at his stat line today. A game where we were missing Derek White, needed someone to step up, needed someone to pass the ball, be that main ball handler. Drew Holiday comes out today, 18 points, 9 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds. Guys, take that in for a second. Drew Holiday, although, yes, I get it, they didn't have any big man, 4 offensive rebounds is massive. And Drew Holiday is not the biggest guy in the world. He's, 6'4", maybe 6'5". 4 offensive rebounds is amazing. He had 9 total rebounds, 10 assists to only 3 turnovers. Drew Holiday looked amazing today, and this is what we wanted out of Drew Holiday. And I don't need these 18, 9, and 10 games every game. If he can do this when we need it the most, which was tonight without Derek White, I'll take that 9 days out of 9 days, whatever it may be. I don't know where I was going with that, but I'll take that every single day of the week is basically what I'm trying to say. And then, another thing that amazes me about this game is, we have these 3 guys in Drew and Porzingis and Tatum and Al Horford, guys who can really step up and quite frankly drop 25 points on any single given night, right? But Jaylen Brown, listen, he's our second best player. Had a terrible game today, right? But the fact that he had a terrible game and we still won this game by 10, 124 to 114 is amazing. I mean, when we have one of our guys having, one of the worst shooting nights of their career, that makes me feel like we're cheating. You know what I mean? We shot 33% from the three-point line. Overall, did not have a great day. I mean, Jaylen was 2 of 11 from 3. Al Horford was 0 of 3 from 3. And the bench, quite frankly, looked absolutely terrible. Outside of one player, the bench looked really bad. And guess who that one player is, guys? I guarantee you guys aren't going to guess this. Luke Cornett looked like the best bench player. 11.7 rebounds, was a +7 overall off the bench, while everyone else was a minus. Payne Pritchard a -10. Oshae Brissett a -13. Hauser a -5. I mean, these guys need to play more consistent. We know that, but Luke Cornett, a guy who, I haven't been the most positive about over the last few weeks. I've been saying, let me see Nehemiah Queta in the lineup here. Let me see him get some work in. But Luke Cornett, he's been here. He knows the system. He knows what we want to do, and he came out here and showed that today, man. Shout out to Luke Cornett, because quite frankly, I don't even know if we win this game without Luke Cornett today. He had a couple of big energy plays towards the end of the fourth quarter that absolutely sparked the run. I think Luke Cornett was an X factor in this game outside of the starting lineup. Luke Cornett was the best bench player. I want to see more Lamar Stevens. I want to see some more Svi Mikhailuk. I want to see more Delano Banton. We do love Peyton Pritchard and Sam Hauser, but if they continue to struggle, I really wouldn't be surprised at all if Joe Mazzulla starts going to, other guys that come off the bench and make more of an impact for this team going forward. But overall, guys, I am extremely happy about, the way this team played today. We didn't play, relatively good at all. But the main takeaway of this game is last year, we would have lost this game. And we would have been up. We would have had a third quarter where we dropped 21 points. Terrible. When you drop 21 points in a quarter, you deserve to lose not only that game, but you deserve to get smacked around big time. You cannot score 21 points in a quarter. And, to be honest, the Celtics have done a great job this season scoring 30 or more points in every single quarter. I mean, this game, 34 points in the first, 36 points in the second, 33 points in the fourth quarter. This team last year was not clutch. They would not be able to figure it out in the fourth quarter. They would struggle, and try to shoot their way out of a slump, and they wouldn't do it. In this game, in this season, has been different. The ball movement looks amazing. The effortless passes. We're looking like we don't care who scores as long as we're getting open looks. It really does look amazing. I'm loving the way we're playing. But we're 5-0. We're 5-0. But what that tells me is, we're a good team. We are a good team. Let's not get that mixed up. But we still have so much room to grow. To be completely honest, the Nets were missing 3 starters. We, should have, could have won this game by 30-plus points. We didn't, and that's okay. You're going to lose some games. You're going to, not win every single game. I get that. But when you're going up against a team like the Nets who are missing 3 stars, they do have some young, hungry guys. We get it. But this is the game we should win and win by a decent margin. The fact that we didn't, the fact that we had a terrible third quarter but came back and won is surprising me. It makes me feel really, really good about the potential of this team, the unity, the cohesiveness, the chemistry of this overall team. It makes me excited. Now, coming up, we got the Timberwolves, we got the Sixers, we got the Nets, we got the Raptors. Those are 3-4 tough games. And then you go back, you got the Knicks again, and then you got the Sixers again, then you get the Raptors again. We got some tough games coming up. I don't think we're going to go 14-0 or whatever it may be. I think we're going to struggle these next couple games. And you know what? That's okay. The growth, we want to see growth out of this team. And so far this year, we've seen growth. But we also need to see what we can do against some top-notch teams in the NBA as well. So let's continue to see them grow. Let's continue to see them play good basketball together, and let's see where we are in a week or so from now. So hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family. We'll be posting a podcast every single week as well as post-game episodes as well. So make sure you guys join the family. Let me know how you guys feel about this win here for Boston, and what do you think their record will be going into next week? Do you think we go 10-0? Do you think we go 7-3? What do you guys think after 10 games our record will be? Let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video, next podcast. Peace.